Okay. So I just wanted to thank everyone for coming to our team call today. It's going to be kind of informal. I'm just going to share a few things that myself and Carolyn got out of the summit trip that we just went on in Nashville with our team, so that you can kind of have an idea of what you're getting yourself into if you're going to summit, or if you're not planning on going to summit. Hopefully we can convince you to go to summit, because it's really just a grand old time, and it's definitely something that you want to be at if you want to like build your business and you're really serious about making this your like if you're really serious about building your business, you just have to get there. So did you want, let me mute. Forget to do that. Hold on. Did you want to share first, Carolyn, or did you want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right. Okay. So, when I was this is my first summit that I went to, and I'm really glad that I went. I earned my Success Starter ticket to Summit back when my first 3 months as a coach. And if you're just starting as a coach, you've probably heard about Success Starters, or maybe you haven't yet. But if you help 3 people each month in your first 3 months as a coach, you earn Success Starters. And that means that you hit Success Club 5 the first 3 months, and you earn your free ticket to Summit. So if you do that, so say you join this month, say this is your first month as a coach in July. You have August, September, and October to earn that ticket. It doesn't have to be July, because it's not a full month. So you have the first 3 full months of your time as a coach to earn that ticket. So basically at Summit, you go to Summit with your team, and it's really awesome because you get to meet all of the people on your team who you might not have had the chance to meet yet. And you really get to bond with your team. You go out to dinner with your team. It's just like a lot of team bonding, which is really cool, especially because we're from all over the United States and Canada. So it's really fun to meet everyone in person. And you get to go to see some of the top coaches in Beachbody, and they share a lot of the things that they're doing that are working for their business. And literally they're sharing all of their secrets. So you go there with your pen and your notebook, and you take notes. And they have like the top coaches speaking. I had Lindsay Matway speaking at this one, and she made me cry. Like really made me cry. Really, really painted that vision for what's possible in this business. And I know some of you might be thinking like, oh wow, I can never do that, or I can never be as good as the Lindsay Matway. Like, she's been doing this forever. But really, everyone has to start somewhere, and everyone starts at the same spot with 0 coaches, 0 volume. So as long as you paint that vision for yourself and know where you want to go, which is basically what she was preaching to us, it's totally possible. She shared her story, and if you haven't had a chance to check out the recording, I shared it in the team page. It's definitely something you want to check out, because it'll probably make you cry too. So another really awesome speech that was there was Melanie Mitro. She talked a lot about the leadership ladder, which I'm going to start implementing, teaching everyone about the leadership ladder within our team, because it's super, super important. And it really helps you see, if you want to be at a certain level in your business, what you need to do to get there. It breaks it down by how much volume you need to have, how many coaches you need to have on your team, hitting Success Club, and different aspects of your business that need to happen and occur at whichever level you're at, depending on where you want to be. So I'm going to start looking more into that and really learning about it, so that I can teach you guys how to use it to your advantage. Also, trying to think what else. There was just so many good things. I don't want to share everything, because I'm sure Carolyn has a lot of really cool things to share too. Okay, cool. One of the best things that I got out of it, besides like being able to go to these events and seeing all of the really, they're like celebrities to us, but what I've learned is they're just people. The top coaches like Danielle Natoni, we got to meet her, and Darren, and Lindsay Matway and Amy Silverman, getting to talk to them just was so cool, because these are the people that you look up to in the business, and you really get to meet them, and you find out they're just people like us, but at first it's a little intimidating. Um, but yeah, the best part for me, I think, though, was being able to see that vision, because going to Summit, like I was going there with the mindset that I really wanted to build my business and I really wanted to go far with it, but I was kind of unclear about what to do or how to get there or how much was really possible. And just sitting in the sessions and listening to everyone share their stories and just kind of bonding with the people on our team, and it was just so cool to really be able to see what is possible. And I have to say my why definitely shifted and changed a bit from being at Summit. So it's definitely something you need to get to. And if you're already signed up, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you guys for making that commitment, because the fact that you have that ticket now, that gives you something to look forward to. That gives you something to work towards. You know that next year, in a year, you will be a Beachbody coach and you will be at Summit with your team, and we'll be celebrating your success. I don't know about you, but I want to be on that stage next year. So that's one thing that I'm really putting into my head to get me. That's where I want to be. So it really helped me with my vision board too. Like a lot of things that I thought were not possible, it really helped me see that they are. So anyone who's going to Summit next year, I'm really excited to meet you all in person, and hopefully I get to meet you before then. But it's just something to look forward to. And I'm going to pass it on to Carolyn to share a little bit of what she took away, maybe a little bit about the workouts. I know she loved that part. That's why I didn't go into that, because I figured you'd want to talk about that. All right, go ahead.
Okay, that's exactly right. I got my free ticket to Summit also for being success starters, and at first I was a little nervous to go because I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but I have to say that Summit, like, it put the whole perspective out there for me. Like, as soon as I got around all those people, I knew this was the best decision, even more than I already knew. I loved every minute of it. Got to meet so many different people. Got to meet my freaking idols. I didn't meet John T, but that's going to happen eventually. Since the workshops were fabulous, and I got so much information and insights from like the masters who have been running this business, who are like millionaires now. So what they have to say, and they were so genuine and heartfelt on their stories and sharing, and it was really empowering to hear it from their perspective and see it live. My favorite parts were, of course, the workouts. We all got up really early, and as a team, we did the max 30 workouts. So Sean T was like legit, like right there. And it was so like the environment like kept you going, and you just didn't want to give up because Sean T was right there, and you wanted to give it your all. And everybody was like sweating together, and every time like there was a break in the workout, we were all like high-five and hugging. It was amazing. And then on Saturday, I was one of the crazy ass people who woke up at like the ass crack of dawn at 2:00 in the morning, got to the super workout at 3, waited in line. There was only 5 people there with me, and I ran to the front. Luckily, I got the like freaking front row. And it was freaking crowded, 5 blocks of everybody from, probably not everybody, but all the coaches were 5 blocks crowded together on the streets of Nashville. And for the super workout, there were stages all over the place. People came out off the stage and were motivating everybody. And it was just an amazing experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I cannot freaking wait until next year, because it's going to be even better with our whole team there. And I have to say that I'm not really a crier, but this freaking weekend I was like crying all over a second. Like, especially like everyone knows I have an obsession with Sean T, but every time he did like a motivational thing, I would be like shaking, my heart's racing, like I'm like crying out of my eyeballs, and it was just very touching, and I couldn't believe the entire experience. And yeah, even though I don't even know what to say. It was just amazing, and I cannot wait for you all to experience it next year. You're all going to love it. And yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, you summed that up very well. I knew you'd want to talk about the workouts.
Yeah.
I agree with you, though. The energy was just like amazing. It's like nothing I've ever felt before, and I don't think I've ever sweat so much in my life. And I might have been a little too high on the E&E, but that's okay. Yeah, it was intense, but definitely you all have to be there to experience it. Don't live vicariously through us. Like, you really need to get there and experience it for yourself. You reminded me too of another thing when you were talking. The all of the seminars, they had a lot of information that they shared too, and we were photographing as much as we could so that we could share that with you. So I put everything into a Google Drive. So I want to show you how to access that while you're on here. If you go, let me share my screen. Any photos that I missed and you might have that I don't have, Carolyn, if you wanted to like add them, you should be able to add them, I think.
Okay.
Can you see that? I went too fast. All right,
Yeah.
so we're in Google Drive, and I labeled it Summit Notes. And then down here, these are just some PDFs that they shared with us that I pulled from the Summit app. So these are the top 5 shared blog articles about Shakeology, which is super important to know. They talked a lot about Shakeology and how to really sell people on Shakeology for the health benefits of it, and not make it so that they really see how beneficial it is to them, and not just some kind of shake that they drink every day. It's like really important to them. These are just some engaging questions you can ask about Shakeology and ask your customers who are using it. And then there's a couple other PDFs too. But if you go to Summit Slides, each of the presenters had their own slideshow. So if you wanted to see about the leadership ladder that Melanie Mitro did, you'd click here, and all of her slides from her presentation, or most of them anyway, are in here, like the most important ones. So that's just something if you had some free time, you wanted to go check it out. And then this was something that Carl Deichler shared during his speech about how the business cycles. And it's basically just us doing the 3 vital behaviors. And one thing that I really liked that he said was giving people an incentive to share their results. So telling them about that t-shirt, and then telling them about, like, giving them a challenge, and then offering the coaching opportunity to them as a means of sharing what they have done. So that's in there too. If you have anything else you wanted to add to that, like into the drive, feel free to add it. But I just kind of try to organize it and separate it by presenter, so it would be easy to figure everything out. Does anyone have any questions about Summit, or did you have anything else to share, or anything I missed, anything important?
I would.
No?
You have Danielle Natoni's speech in there. I think that was a really good one. So
Yeah.
if you guys all want to check out Danielle's speech, that's a really good one.
Yeah, that one's called, what's it called? Leveraging the Power of Your Story. That one is called, by Danielle Natoni and Katie Ersta, who she had me ball my eyes out too. So
Yeah.
definitely, if I find that one on video, I will post it. I might have already. I don't remember if it was in that list that I posted, but if not, I'll try to look for it, because that was a really awesome one too.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any questions about Summit or about anything in general that you've been having trouble with, or going to open it up Q&A? Just unmute yourself if you have a question. or if you know how to do that.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I was wondering, I know you said if somebody signs up in July, they have August, September, and October to earn Success Starters. So I know a couple of my coaches sign up like the last day of June. So how would that work?
Probably July, August, September.
Okay.
I would say.
I just want to double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I saw yawning from over. Is
that you?
Sorry.
Any other? That's okay. Nothing? Nobody has any questions? You guys are like perfectly good? You got everything down? It doesn't have to be about Summit. It can be about anything. All right. Well, baby. Hi.
We never have babies on these calls. I love it.
I know. So cute. All right. Well, if nobody has any questions, I guess I'll let you guys go. I'll count it down from 5 to 1 because I don't want to hold you too long.
Oh, I do have one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I just thought of this. Do you have any suggestions, like, for Super Saturday for those of us who are going this weekend? Anything that you would, like, I'm assuming, take a notebook?
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's another really important thing. If you want to propel your business and you want to get serious about it, you need to go to Super Saturday. So if you're going, you're so cute. If you're going to Super Saturday, you should bring with you a notebook and a pen or a pencil, whatever you write with. I would bring, if you wanted to film any videos, bring something to like hold your phone up. Or it's not necessary, but it's cool to have if you guys are doing SYHO. I know that's what they're doing in Edison. I don't know how many of you are going. I know the last one that I went to, I brought a snack. I brought a water because some of them have food, but most of the ones I've been to haven't had food or snacks or anything. But if you go on the page, like the event page, it should tell you what to bring, what to expect. Some of them have like a theme, so sometimes they want you to dress to the theme and stuff like that. But definitely a notebook and a pen because you're going to want to take notes for sure.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Who's going to Super Saturday that's on this call?
I am.
I am. Else? Maybe some of these people on the phone are. We just can't see their hand. Yeah, but Super Saturday, like I said, is so important to get to. My first Super Saturday I went to by myself. And I drove, I think it was over an hour, like an hour and a half maybe, alone. I didn't know where I was going. I got lost a few times and took a couple wrong turns on the circle because they're so confusing. But after I went to that Super Saturday, like my business really took off. I went to Super Saturday with Success Club 0, and I ended that month with Success Club 24. So I'm not making it up. Like it really, really, really makes a big difference if you want to do well in this business to just get to live events, because not only do you get to talk to people who are in the business who are not on your team, who might offer something else that our team can't offer, but it really paints that picture for you, and you get to meet like other people and they get to share what they're doing, and then you get to work out with everyone, and that energy just builds, and you really put that thing in your mind like, okay, this is so cool, I want to do this, and then you go home and you just like bang it out. It's really, really made the difference for me too. The last one I went to, it was even cooler because I had some people from our team there with me, and when I came home from there, I was just so eager to get going, and it's been consistently growing since I attended my first live event. So if you're not going this time, or if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, you still have time to get a ticket to go. It's guaranteed, hands down, will be the best $20 to $30 you'll ever. I don't know how much they are, but they're usually about maybe 15 to 30, depending on the size and where it is. So definitely gets that. If you can't go this time, look into going next time, but it's definitely something you want to do. Okay. Hi. All right. Any questions? Any more? Any more questions?
Today. I'm not sure.
You have
Can
a
you hear me?
Yep.
I said I won't be able to Saturday
Oh,
because
you're breaking up.
my sister and her father, whatever, is throwing a party in that area. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, yeah, I won't be able to go this Saturday to the event because I have like a party to attend to, but there's another one. I'll definitely go to that.
Okay. That's cool. As long as you get to one. And even if you can't go, if you go on Facebook, a lot of us who will be there will be sharing a lot of the things that we're learning there and photos from there. So you can kind of see a little bit what will be about. I'll be at the one in Miami, so I'll be sharing photos and information from there, and we'll have some people in New Jersey, and we'll have some people in California. So we'll have a lot of different information from different perspectives, which I think will be really awesome this time.
Yeah. All right.
So you'll still get to see what we're doing, but it's just so much cooler when you get to experience it for yourself. So
Yeah.
put it down in your little notebook to go next time.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. I just realized how black I look in this thing.
Ew.
That's the way the light is. All right. Well, any more questions?
No, but I have to get going, so I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
see you later. Yep. Bye. Okay. I'm going to count down 5 if nobody has any other questions, and then we'll call it a night. Okay? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good night, guys.
Night.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Have fun at Super Saturday.
You too.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Bye.